Hey traders, Mike Sir here. Welcome to my weekly Trader Psychology live stream series where I help you with the mental side of trading. All right, guys, today we have an incredible show for you. Today we're going to talk about trading confidence. I'm going to share with you my mental journey to the top. So throughout my 25 years of experience, been having lots of roller coasters, especially in the beginning, and I want to share with you confidence. And again, I've talked through some of these confidence challenges before in my live stream, but I wanted to share with you in regards to the mental ups and downs, especially in regards to confidence. So let's get started. All right, just a normal disclaimer, please consult your financial advisor before making financial decisions. All right, so what I'm going to share with you today is trading confidence. Now, I'll share with you a little bit in terms of my confidence and then through the ups and downs in regards to trading is obviously similar to a lot of you guys is when you first start off with trading, your confidence level is at an extreme high. You're very motivated in terms of trying to capture profits in the markets. You are very excited. You feel very confident about yourself that you are going to make a lot of money. You feel very optimistic. Basically, your confidence is going to be at an all-time high just because you don't set out to do something with a lack of confidence. Because if you set out to do something and you think that you're going to do well, you're going to be confident until you are proven wrong. So what I want to share with you today is some of the things that will help you become more confident. And especially when you start off with trading very, very high confidence level, you will lose money and then suddenly your confidence level drops, or suddenly you start losing a lot of your capital, or you blow up your account, you will lose your confidence. So, first thing of all, I want to share with you is in order to feel more confident in regards to your trading, know a stock very, very well. If you are trading something else besides stocks, know a particular asset, whether you're trading currencies, whether you're trading crypto, whether you're trading ETFs, whatever that asset is, know it very, very well. For example, if I were to say, okay, I want to know a stock very, very well. If I am trading Apple, I'm trading Nvidia, I'm trading some of the AI stocks, I want to know it very, very well. I want to know what's the catalyst for these companies. I want to know what the company does. I want to know how the stock chart moves. I need to know how it reacts to specific news. I need to get a better understanding in terms of their earnings history. I need to know what type of products are coming out. Essentially, everything that you can get your hands on in terms of information, in terms of your experience with trading that particular asset, know it and know it very, very well. Because if you know it very, very well, and let's say you got in at a certain level and it's working in your favor, it's going in your favor, you feel confident because you know your due diligence, or whenever there's something that is not right, the stock's not reacting very, very well, or that particular asset's not reacting very, very well, then you can make adjustments. You say, listen, I understand this stock very well. It's relative wise to the markets, it usually is outperforming. And now I see that it's not performing that well and it's actually underperforming. So what you should do, you should sell, right? You should get out of the stock, because from what you understand, from what you know well about that particular stock, it should actually either be performing according to the market or outperforming the market. So that's very, very important, because I've been in scenarios, and I'm sure some of you guys have, is you get a hot tip, or you read about something, or you say, wow, this is going to be the next stock that's going to pop, or this crypto coin, or whatever, right? Whatever that asset is, but you don't know it well, and you just kind of hop on, and then you're kind of nervous, right? It's kind of going up and down, and you're nervous, and you're not confident whether that price is going in your favor. And then suddenly, it falls very, very sharply, and you don't know why, and you panic, and then you get out. And then only to see maybe perhaps it actually was just a bit of a pullback, and then it went, in your favor. So if you don't know that well, if you don't know the asset that you are trading or investing in, or you are planning to trade, then you should not trade it. Because I can tell you that if you don't know that very, very well, your confidence level will be very, very low, especially when the position is not going in your favor. All right, the second thing that I want to share with you in regards to improving your trading confidence and getting you to be comfortable in regards to trading is the simplest solution to any confidence level is to make profits. And there has been always a saying in terms of in business is that you don't want to focus on your the challenges in your business, whatever it is. If you make a profit, the profits will solve a lot of things. Okay, same thing with trading, same thing with your confidence level. If you are making money, if you are generating consistent profits, your confidence level should be high or should not be low at all. Okay, because if it's profitable, then it will help improve your confidence level. Now, obviously, it's not always just because you're making money. Maybe you just got in at the lucky time, or you just basically, following the market. You have no strategy. You're just basically in the right place at the right time, and you are making money. So obviously, that should not help make your confidence level incredibly high because you don't know what the heck you're doing. You're just lucky. However, what I will say is that whatever lack of confidence that you didn't have before, the profits will solve it. Now, keep in mind, obviously, as I said earlier, is that you need to know what I said earlier is if you don't know the stock well and you're making money from it, just be careful, right? Be cautious because it could suddenly turn against you, or you may be looking to get closer and take your profits earlier, or get ready to take profits if suddenly the price goes against you. But I can tell you, profits will solve a lot of your confidence issues. So the focus should be on how can I get my confidence level? We'll focus on trying to generate profits. All right, the third thing I want to share with you, and it's very, very similar in line with what I said to you in regards to making profits, is do not lose money. I've always said, if you've been following me for a while, the number one rule in trading, and same thing, Warren Buffett says that is the number one rule in trading is to not lose money. When you lose money, and especially when you lose lots of money, no matter how high your confidence level is, your confidence level will be shattered. Your confidence level will be at an all-time low, especially if you incur large losses. So in order for you to maintain, and again, not here to tell you, okay, you should have high confidence level, but maintain a steady, stable mental mindset in trading is if you focus on not losing money, okay? Your goal is not to lose money, okay? Once you have not lost money, once a position is profitable, then your focus should be on now, how can I make more money? How can I maximize my profits? But when you are losing money, when the position is not going in your favor, the focus is how can I not lose money? Now, obviously, some trades you will incur losses, but the point what I'm trying to get across is the focus is to minimize your losses. So whether you have your stop loss, whether you have a controlled risk amount that if it exceeds a certain dollar amount or certain percentage, you will get out. Okay, so therefore, if you are able to just focus on not losing money or losing very little, your confidence level should not decline or should not drop. It should stay relatively the same. And obviously, when you do make profits, your confidence level will slowly rise. But I can share with you, in terms of especially early on in my career, my trading career, I was an emotional disaster, right? Roller coaster. One day I'm feeling great because I made profits. One day I'm feeling, crappy because I lost money, or I wasn't able to I minimized my losses, but obviously it still sucked that I lost money. And then the next day I made money, and then the next day I lost money, right? So this emotional roller coaster will definitely impact your confidence level, because how can you suddenly one day you feel very confident, next day you feel very, very not lack of confidence, and then vice versa and vice versa, right? So you don't want that volatility, and that volatility will impact your confidence level. So therefore, the goal is, especially once you have not been able to build a strong mental mindset, do not look to take any risky gambles. Do not look to over leverage. Do not look to just basically go all in, that type of thing, because what it will impact is your trading confidence. You want stability. Build that stability, build that mental mindset. And then once you have profits, then you can be aggressive. Then your confidence level will slowly increase over time. Okay. But definitely, in terms of from what I have experienced myself, is you don't want that volatility. Don't look to basically go all in or YOLO your trades until you have a firm foundation in terms of the mindset as well as profits. All right, the fourth thing I want to share with you and help you on in terms of trading with incredible confidence levels is to start small and then scale. Okay, what do I mean by that? What I mean is that if you are looking to get into a trade position, don't just go all in at once. Scale in, start small. So test the waters. If you were looking to buy 1,000 shares, first of all, maybe buy 200 shares or 300 shares at a time, right? Build it bit by bit. Because when you first get in, let's just say all in, like all your entire position all at once, if it goes against you, you could incur, a decent sized loss or a big loss. But if you go in a little bit smaller, hey, if it didn't work out, hey, it's a small loss. As I said again, focus on not losing money. Now, if you get in and it works in your favor, obviously you feel more confident, right? If the position is going in your favor. As it's going in your favor, you buy another position. As it keeps going in your favor, you buy more and buy more, right? So therefore, the way that you will feel confident is that you are already profitable. And now you are basically adding on to a position that is working in your favor. So your confidence level definitely should not be down. Now, however, I will say that you will have a natural reaction to say to yourself, well, it's going in my favor. I should have bought 1,000 shares. I should have bought my entire position all at once instead of tippy toe in, because now instead of, a certain profit that if you bought with the full size shares, you only have a portion or fraction of the profits that you would have made if you bought the entire position. But you don't understand that, or you don't really focus on, is that if the position did go against you, you would have maybe incurred a bigger loss because you bought in a full position in the first place. So the way this method is what we call pyramiding is adding on to a profitable position, and therefore your confidence level again should not drop. In fact, your confidence level should increase because the market is telling you, hey, you are profitable, so definitely continue holding this position and continue adding to that position. All right, so again, this is something that I have really, really um, put myself in a position is I don't like to obviously lose money, and nobody does, but the way that I like to do things now, and to ensure that I don't put so much risk in my positions, in my portfolio in the beginning, is I slowly scale in. Okay, now I may not make the bigger profits that I would have made if I was right and I bought a full size position. But you can see that the volatility of my portfolio doesn't fluctuate up and down that much. And again, it's not saying that I don't lose money on my trading positions. I lose a lot of the times, but when I do lose, I lose very, very small. And when my positions are going in my favor, I keep looking to add on to them, and therefore my confidence level does not fluctuate up and down so much. All right, the next one that I want to share with you is trade with profits. And again, cannot emphasize this much, is that once you are able to not lose money, once your position is profitable, what I always like to do, and especially once it goes to a certain level, I move my stop loss to break even. Therefore, on this specific trade, unless I buy a stock and gaps down or gaps up against me, I will not lose money. Okay, I will only break even. So therefore, my mindset right now is very, very confident. Hey, market has validated my position is that I am profitable. Okay, the market agrees with my position. So now when I trade with profits, I am a lot more confident. So therefore, when I have profits, or when I have taken profits on certain trades or previous position, now I have this profit that I've been able to accumulate, and I can be very confident in certain positions, right? So for example, if some of you guys are looking to make big profits, but you don't want to risk that much, well, you slowly build your portfolios, you slowly build your profits. And once you see certain opportunities, and let's just say you want to make a lot of money, well, risk all your profits, right? Don't touch your principal, risk all your profits. Then you will be trading from a very confident level, and therefore, hey, if it works, you make a lot of money. Well, if it doesn't work, well, it sucks, but hey, this is only your profits that you're playing with, so therefore your confidence level will not drop that much. Okay, or in fact, it should stay relatively the same because you are risking just your profits. But imagine, again, you are not trading with your profits, you're trading with your losses, your principles is slowly, decreasing, and then you go all in on a certain trade, too much size, and then suddenly your account's wiped out. What do you think your confidence level is? Do you think that you will be able to trade with the same mindset, on the next trade? You'll be very cautious, right? You'll be essentially trading. What I will talk about in future live streams is trading very scared. Okay, you're hesitating on certain trades. You're not able to place certain trades just because your confidence level has been shot. All right. Next two, last two, before I take any questions from you guys, is to know your style. Okay, I cannot emphasize also this particular point is, if you are trading a certain style, meaning you are perhaps trading something that's very steady, you may be trading something that's range bound, okay, steady, and then suddenly you heard some news about a particular asset is shooting up, and you hop on and it's going like this, like it's incredibly volatile. You should not be trading that. You should know what your style is trading. Your style of trading that you're comfortable with, steady, right? You know a specific style that has been profitable for you. But then suddenly you start changing your style, or maybe you were swing trading or holding a little bit longer term, and then suddenly you're day trading and you're not making money, or you're incredibly nervous in terms of that the market conditions are not suited for your style, or you're adapting different styles that you're not comfortable with. What do you think your confidence level is going to be? Of course, it's not going to be high. But again, if you are trading the style that has been successful for you, perhaps again more stable, or perhaps you've been used to a style that is up and down, okay, great. So you shouldn't be trading something that is stable, right? Because your style, you want more fluctuations. And then again, if a certain thing is not fluctuating, you get frustrated because you get in and you get stopped out, get in, stopped out. What do you think, again, your confidence level is? So very, very important. You got to know your style. And I can tell you, I've traded many styles. I traded from scalping to intraday trading to swing trading to position trading to investing to trading, earning, gap up in the market, gap down in terms of news driven, in terms of Fed, trading, like incredibly different styles. And I sometimes just go back to the style that I'm comfortable with, right? Because that will ensure that I know exactly what I'm looking for rather than trading a certain style that does not fit me. And again, if you're trading something that doesn't really fit you, it doesn't mean that you will lose money, but it's just not comfortable for you. And if you're not comfortable, you're probably not confident. If you're not confident, then how can you go into the market to try to grab profits on, every single time that you go into the markets? Okay, last one that I want to share with you is the trading confidence. You should be thinking like a professional trader. You should be thinking of this as your professional career. You should not be thinking trading as your gambling, has your hobby, has something that will help you, YOLO, make a lot of money in a very short period of time, or go all in, or speculation, or, basically gambling, right? Treat this as a professional career. If you treat this as a professional career, for example, think of what you are doing right now in terms of what your career has. Maybe you're a handyman, maybe you are a doctor, accountant, lawyer, engineer, whatever, you study through school, whatever you're currently doing. And maybe perhaps if you have experience in terms of what you're doing, is you've been doing for a long period of time. Now, think about that. If you are going into your new career, would you try to do certain things that maybe perhaps you didn't know what you're doing and you screw up on the job? Do you feel very confident in regards to your career? Do you feel very confident in terms of the work that you're doing? Maybe not. Maybe you get scolded by your boss, or maybe you're your own boss and you lose customers, or you are not successful in your career. You don't feel confident. And again, let's apply this to the financial markets. Let's say you now are transitioning to trading being your full-time career. So you want to build your confidence level, right? To get good at something, right? It takes time, it takes patience, it takes experience. You're not just going to wing it, right? You're not just going to suddenly try to do some crazy stuff so that suddenly, you'll make a lot of money from, right? You want to build stability and you want to build your confidence level in your career. Because I can tell you, I have, over my 25 plus years experience, okay, I've seen a lot. I've seen traders come and go. I've seen traders lose their houses. I've seen traders lose all their money. They get divorced, whatever financial situation. I've seen gamblers, addiction. I've seen, again, people break down from trading just because they have lost a lot of money. Or I have seen people who are incredibly greedy, made a lot of money, and it gets to their head, and then sooner or later they lose all their money. Okay, you can see the confidence levels, right? Up and down, or suddenly never up, or suddenly at all-time peaks, and suddenly obviously at some point their confidence level will die, or they maintain a high confidence level irregardless of whatever is going in the markets, which is great, but you're not supposed to be feeling super confident when the things that you're doing, continue to do, are not working. So, but if you approach it as this is your career, there's no rush. Your confidence levels might not be great, okay? But hey, how can I learn? How can I improve? How can I know more things? How can I, be able to build more confidence in terms of my trading and get to the level that I want to get to. It takes time and patience. And most importantly, you want to ensure that your confidence level is relatively stable, because once the confidence level dies, you're not interested in trading, then you give up on trading, and that's the end. All right. So hopefully, again, I shared with you a little bit about some of the things that I've experienced and things that I've seen of people, including myself, that confidence is incredibly important in trading. And it's also one aspect that you need to maintain. And to this day, I still have lots of confidence in myself because I don't let myself get down there, right? And again, it's not saying that I don't lose money in the markets. I do. But I ensure that my confidence level does not stay, low, or does not get shattered irregardless of my performance. And those are some of the things that I shared with you today, is to help you ensure that your confidence level is relatively stable, relatively high, and that you will have a long-term career in trading. All right, guys. So before I take any questions, again, please type your questions in the chat box for me. Next week, I am going to talk about emotional discipline. Okay. I am going to share some of my thoughts, some of my experiences in regards to being able to manage your emotions. And emotions is something that are very natural, something you don't want to be on an emotional high, and obviously you don't want to be on an emotional low, but you don't also want to have no emotions, because we're human. And there's many things that I will share with you next week on how to maintain or how to achieve emotional stability and emotional resilience, irregardless of what is going on in your trading. All right, guys. So any questions you guys have, please type them in the question box below. Okay, so Yash, someone says, what to learn first if I am a complete beginner? Number one thing, if you're a complete beginner, acquire knowledge. Acquire knowledge in what you want to trade. Know the rules of the game. Know the rules of the financial markets. If you don't know the rules, why would you want to risk your hard-earned money? Because I can tell you, if you don't know what you're doing, sure, you may get lucky, but I can tell you, if you don't know what you're doing, you are going to lose money. So number one thing, as a beginner, acquire knowledge. Again, you can watch through all my videos, learn whatever market you choose to focus on, whether it's stocks, whether it's forex, currencies, crypto. Acquire that knowledge first. Okay, Lucky Punk, do you bet bigger when you are on a good run? Yeah. I mean, it always depends on your objective. Now, if you're on a good run, your profits are increasing, okay, steadily increasing, and you want to get to the next level, of course, that's how you get to the next level, when things are going well. But obviously, when things aren't going well, you're not going to be aggressive. You're not wanting to play bigger. But if you want to get to the next level, you don't want to suddenly shoot up. Like, let's just say you're suddenly playing 100 shares, suddenly you jump up to 1,000 shares just like that. Okay? You don't want to do in that type of scenario. So you want to build step by step. And again, I can tell you, don't play big until you build that foundation. Okay? Because suddenly, if you maybe made a little bit of profit, and then suddenly you jump up very, very quickly, and let's just say that trade didn't go in your favor because you bet too big, and suddenly you lost all your profits and incurred losses. What do you think your confidence level is going to be? It's going to be not so good. However, what you want to do, as I said, is build some substantial profits or relative to your account size. And then if you want to take it to the next level, say to yourself, okay, well, I'm only going to trade with these profits. Okay, if I lose all my profits, okay, it's no big deal. Like, think through that first. Yes, it's going to suck if that position goes against you, you lose all your profits, but then that's your goal, right? If you want to get to the next level. But um, treat that profit as your ability to bet bigger. And again, if it works out, great. Then keep utilizing, and again, if the market's agreeing with you and you're on a good run, keep playing bigger until you um, uh, get to a point whether it reaches your goal or suddenly things not going well, then you got to size down. Okay, Joel says hi. Hi, hello, Mike. Yes, hello, Joel. Brian's here. Oh, hey, hello, Brian. Joel, up and down like day-to-day living. What is your style, Mike? Just wondered. Okay, so again, if you watch some of my videos, I shared a lot about my story. Is I started off as a scalper, in and out, you know, 200-300 times a day. Then it's very tiring. Then you start to do intraday trading. You start to do more longer term, and right, that's the progression. So for now, what I like to do a lot is swing trading. I like to find trends. I like to find certain opportunities that I can hold for days, weeks, months. Also, a lot of things that I do nowadays, now that I build, you know, a decent nest egg, is I put in something that's generating a yield, whether it's through REITs, whether it's through dividends, something where no matter what happens, I'm also getting a yield. But I can tell you that trading is still incredible passion for me. So there are certain time periods where I would look to day trade. But again, I'm very selective. I know what I'm looking for. I know what the style, and particularly on certain days that I see certain opportunities, I may place some day trades. All right. TQ Superfly, get a real mentor like Mike. It will shortcut the learning. Candle, best decision I ever made. 1 year trading so far. Yeah. All right. That's probably one of my students. Yeah. Incredibly important. Get yourself a mentor. Your mentor will more than pay for all the mistakes that you would have made in the markets. Um, the thing that I can guarantee that you will make stupid mistakes just because you don't know. It's like your kid, your mother tells you don't touch the stove, it's hot, but you touch it and then you get burned, right? So yeah, if you are looking to work with me, shoot me off a message and we can discuss your situation. All right, Brian, regarding the question above from Lucky Punk, betting bigger shouldn't be mainly dependent on the quality of this. Sure, should be mainly dependent on the quality itself. Yeah, of course, right? Assuming that's the case, because you're not going to play bigger on, you know, a B plus trade, right? You want maybe perhaps play A plus setups, right? The best setups, and that you can play bigger. But my point, I think, what trying to convey, Brian, is that when things are going well, definitely play bigger, because that's how you're going to do well. Because imagine this, you play something similar, right? Same share size, whether you're winning or losing, you get, you know, mediocre average returns. But when things are going well and you size up, and again, I want to clarify, when things are working for you, okay, when you're on a good run, meaning that you will not necessarily be always on a good run. So therefore, when you're on a good run, size up. Okay, this is the time period to be aggressive. This is the time period to be, you know, to take bigger risks, because it's going well, and especially if you want to take your trading to the next level. And again, things are going well, you're tippy toe in, right? How do you think you're going to be able to get to that next level? You won't, okay? Or it will take a longer time period. And then again, it's the same analogy. If I flip it over, is that you're on a losing streak, okay? You should definitely not be playing bigger, right? You should be sizing down, or not even playing smaller and smaller, or actually not even trading. So, but when your losses are contained, when things are going well, and then suddenly you're in profit and things are going well, again, the time period where the market agrees with you, maybe you see lots of quality setups, all that type of stuff, definitely size up. And again, that's the psychology aspect of what differentiates really, really great traders. And again, watch all my top trader profile videos. Some of these big traders who've made it, they're not making it every single day or every single year. There is a time period when things are going well that they size up, they play bigger, they hit the home run, and they may not hit it again, or they may not hit it, the next trade. So therefore, play bigger. Is that what I was regards to? Okay. Joel says, I see. Okay, position trading. Okay, thanks, Mike. All right. Okay, so that's it for today. So again, make sure next week's session is where I talk about emotional discipline. Okay, you will go through emotional highs and lows in your trading, and I will share with you what are some of the things to look for in managing your emotions next week. All right, guys, thank you all for joining me this Sunday. I'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.